Good morning. Good morning. Woo. I've been having a frog in my throat with the weather changing, and yeah, it's a lot going on. But it feels good to be in my bed. I'm up. I went to bed super early last night once I got home. Well, it wasn't super early, but when I got home, I just got straight in the bed because a sister girl was tired. My daughter been keeping me busy with this competition, and they won first place. Yay, so excited. So I'm a color guard mom, winter guard mom, and I'm very much involved in everything that she does, and I'm just proud of her. You know, that money spent is well worth it. It keeps her grounded. She's an honor student. And my baby even thinking about graduating high school early. She says she's going to be a judge. And that is so amazing because it's not one person in my family that's a judge. I don't even think I have a lawyer in the family. So to see that our experiences with the law and the trauma that her and I both endured the last couple of years encouraged her to want to go to law school so she can be a great lawyer and she can bring awareness to some of the things that she's been through. That'll be her telling her story and ensuring that it doesn't happen to someone else, you know? I know won't be able to save the world, but she can bring awareness to it and bring change, and that's what we need in this world. So I'm excited for her. I fought hard, and I never gave up, you know what I'm saying? And when you don't give up, what's meant to be will come to you. And I'm a prime example for that. And I just thank God. You know, I woke up this morning thankful. I'm thankful every day, no matter what emotions I go through in life, what y'all see, what I say. I mean what I say. You know, when a person is angry going through their things, like some hide it, some sweep it under the rug. I'm the type of person I express what I feel. You know, especially when I know it's wrong, especially when I know that it's just going unnoticed, I'm going to speak on it. I'm going to address what I feel that's important. I ain't looking for no trouble. I'm not a troublemaker, but I'm not a person that's going to let someone just walk over top of me. Like, I'm not a pushover. I'm not a punk. Never have been, never will be. So, like, for those that don't understand that, I don't know what to tell you. But I know God told me to tell my story, and that's what I did. That's what I chose to do. And blood, sweat, and tears, I put my shame, my pride, all that to the side. I didn't care what the world had to say about me. I knew that it was wrong, and I wanted mine. And as you can see, we have reunited, and we good. We are in a good space in our lives, and we are moving forward. And I support her 100% as a single parent, you know, and it is what it is. And I'm just grateful for mine. I'm grateful that God opened my eyes this morning and that we get to wake up to one another every day, not one day, every day, you know, 365 days, you know, and it's a good feeling. It's a blessing. And I'm thankful. I'm just grateful that I never gave up. I fought, you know what I'm saying? And I just hope that, you know, my story and my testimony encourages someone, you know, that feel like quitting, that you don't give up. If you know in your heart that it ain't right, it's eating you up. You can't rest, you can't eat, you can't sleep. You can't stop crying. And you want it that bad, you go get it. No matter what the naysayers say. No matter what the haters and the doubters try to do to stop you. You keep going. If you got to be one woman's army or one man army, do what you got to do. And victory going to be yours at the end. That's why I am done victory. I am the author of my dysfunctional life. I celebrate Women History Month because I am a part of that. I am a part of Black history. A woman in 757 went against all odds. Felt like everybody was against her. Faced injustice alone. and still standing in debt and all. But I'm still here, and I thank God that I didn't let the law, anyone that was coming at me, stop me. It didn't matter what it would cost me. Shit, I feel like when you stole from me, you couldn't take nothing else from me. And even in my victory, I feel like I'm still being robbed financially. But I'm praying that God will deal with it just like he dealt with everything else. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to continue to live life. I'm going to do what I got to do for me and mine. I'm going to make sure we are good. And I'm going to keep giving the glory to God, because we wouldn't be here where we are today if it wasn't God. If it wasn't him reuniting us and restoring our love that I knew that was there. You know, manipulation is real in this world. Brainwashing is real. Gaslighting is real. And you got to be aware when you see someone in front of you that's wearing a mask, trying to control your every movement. That's why it's important that you trust your intuition. God gives us discernment, and we have to use it. It doesn't matter how crazy it sounds, you know, how good a person may dress themselves up. If they who they are, that's just what it is. What's the saying? If a person show you who they are, you believe it. They title don't mean shit. So don't be fooled. You know what I'm saying? Always trust your gut intuition. And if you got to stand alone, then so be it. I done it. So it is what it is. And I feel like I'm one of the most hated person in the 757. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, what they eat don't make me poop, and vice versa. So I don't care one thing about it. I'm going to be respected wherever I go. And real recognize real, whether if they ever give you your flowers or, you know, just stand up for you, speak up or whatever. Say that it was wrong. Just know that you know the truth. And they do too. But you are the one that chose to speak up. So give yourself a pat on the back for your courage. Give yourself a pat on the back for never giving up. You're not a quitter. You don't have quitting in your blood. You are strong. You are a survivor. You are a world changer. And though you're not perfect, yes, listen, I will cuss you out in a minute if I get upset. Let me tell you that. I'm going to tell you about yourself. I'm not a fighter. I used to be a fighter. I used to put these paws on people real quick, real fast. I don't do that no more. Unless I have to. No, you put your hands on me and you in my face and you threatening me, yes, I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to bless you real good. But I'm not a person that use this. I use this. I use this to put you in your place that'll bless your soul. A touch you is going to give you something to think about. Well, I don't even got to put my hands on you. And I'm grateful for the growth. I'm grateful to see myself thrive in life. And it's not easy. Hey, cuz, and thank you so much, cuz, for the encouraging words that you gave me last night. That meant a lot. You know, sometimes we need that. Some people need to hear that someone see and hear them and understand. You know, everybody don't have tough skin. Everybody is not strong enough to get through trauma and pain. I didn't think that I was going to make it, but God said, I got you. Like I'm saying, getting teary-eyed right now, just thinking about it, because you have to check on your strong ones, or the ones that you think are strong. And that's why it's so much that's going on in the world with suicide and just killing, because people are hurt. People carrying so much inside of them, and it's just like no one cares. So, you know, hurt people hurt others. And I thank God that I am not one of them. I could have been. I had the thoughts, I'm going to be honest, plenty of times. But God didn't allow me to go out that way, and I thank him. You know, so I know I got to, do better moving forward with not letting everything get under my skin. But certain things that I see does trigger me. And I have to learn to handle the situation better. I'm still a work in progress. And that's why I said, you know, God is still working on me. I'm not perfect. And sometimes I lash out. You know, that's why I seek counseling. I have a therapist that I talk to that kind of help me deal with my emotions because it's not easy. You can't erase the past or the trauma that the past leave. You know, you got to learn to just deal with it and, you know, just move on with it. And it ain't easy at times. You know, I've given up a lot. I changed my life in so many ways. I got trust issues. I have, you know, anxiety at times. Definitely have anger issues. I'm gonna be honest. It's in me. Like certain things pisses me off when I see the BS. I don't tolerate BS. I don't like liars. I don't like users. And I don't like fake people. Like, it just gets on my nerves. Like, be real. Always give that person the opportunity to say whether if that's what they want to deal with or not. Don't force things on people. If that's what you want, that's your business, but you can't project that on me or anyone else. And people in this world tend to do that, and they are selfish, and they are careless, and they don't understand until it hit their doorstep, and that shouldn't be. If it happened to someone that you know, that you are close to, or that you love, or just in your country, in America, then America people should stand up just like you do for war or anything else that brings clout. You know what I mean? You can't ignore certain things like it doesn't matter because a person is hurting and they need to be addressed ASAP, just like everything else. And that's what I learned about America. That's what I learned about the 757. That's what I learned about a lot of churches. You know, I'm still learning about a lot of things that people may look at me and say, oh, she disrespectful. She talk about the churches. She talk about the politicians. She talk about the government. She talk about people in general. She talk about her own family. Well, guess what? That's who they showed me they are. So I'm going to speak on it. It doesn't matter. I don't give passes because you're my family or because you're the law or who you think you are. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you fake, you fake. If you sit there and say a false hope and advertisement to the people, hell yeah, I'm going to address you. And one thing y'all got to realize, I haven't told a lie on any of you guys. I said what I said. You showed me who you are. You saw what was going on. You knew what was going on. And none of you did a fuck thing. I haven't heard one person in the 757 for us government and political party speak of parental alienation. Not one. So, or the churches. Not one. Stand up, support, or nothing. So why wouldn't I speak of them? Like, make it make sense. See, I'm too blunt. People are used to big ass kissers. And I'm not trying to cuss real bad because today is Sunday. I'm in a good spirit. You know, I had a great weekend. I'm back home in my bed. I'm in a good space. You know what I'm saying? But I am praying that God direct me to a great church family, church home, where, you know, I can grow and learn the word more, get more into my Bible. I'm going to start doing that at home, getting more into the word myself. But I do want a church family. I do want someone that I feel is truly welcoming and loving and who they say they are, and not just there for a paycheck or really not genuine caring for the people, because we all need someone that we can lean on. I don't care how much money you have, how strong you are, you need someone to lean on. So until then, I listen to my music, my church music, watch some on the YouTube channel, and just go from there. But I just kind of distanced myself from a lot of things and people because I just feel like it's not genuinely, it's not real, and I don't trust them. I don't have no type of connection with people at all. Like, after what was done to me and my family, I don't have a connection to anyone, honestly. And it is what it is, and it's nothing disrespectful towards a person. It's just my truth. Hell, I haven't even spoken to my own father in almost 2 months now. The end of this month be 2 months. I just can't deal with people that are not taking accountability for who they are. They constantly lie and just project pain on people. I can't be reminded of what I went through and what was allowed to happen in my life. And so if you are those type of people, and whether we blood or whatever, I got to distance myself from you. I done seen a lot of liars. I just been around it too long where I can't take it. I don't have the patience for it. So I'm going to just remove myself. No love lost. I don't hate nobody. I just simply don't mess with you. I don't need you in my life. You don't have any purpose over here. And once I realize that, I can just wash my hands and move on. And that's what I be doing. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. You know, it is what it is. And I tell myself, when I die today, if I die today or tomorrow, hey, if you didn't acknowledge me while I was breathing, don't acknowledge me while I'm dead. It's just what it is. You know, keep it moving. Don't moan over myself. It is what it is. Don't miss me, because I won't be missing you. It is what it is. Like, I just accept people for who they are and what they show me. And I'm going to make the best of my life while, you know, I got breath in my body, and continue to thrive and become a better woman, a better mother, a better version of myself, and also be the voice for the voiceless and challenge whoever or whatever that stands in my way. I have one mission, and that's to ensure that the voiceless is heard, that the voiceless have a chance, that the children that have been alienated from the loving parent have a chance. That is my mission, my calling. And I'm okay with being hated. I don't care. One thing about it, I'm not this no more. But I got a mouthpiece on me that would make you feel like you had this. So it is what it is. Never been a chicken. Never will be a chicken. Never back down to no one or nothing. Win, lose, or draw. I'm standing 10 toes down. But y'all don't know by now, your girl don't quit. I don't know what quitting is. I don't give up. I fight to the death of me. And it's just what it's going to be. And I'm not going to keep this live long. I just wanted to do a quick live and, you know, and just let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm good. I'm good. Even when I don't feel good, I'm good. When I curse you out, I'm still good. When y'all see me going off, because I see the BS that goes on in the world, and then in the 757, I'm still going to be good. I'm just standing up. I'm exercising my constitutional rights. Your wrongs don't make it right. What's right is what makes it right. It's just simple as that. And we not backing down. We not holding back. And we not staying silent for nobody. We don't care what title or position you have. We standing 10 toes down. One woman's army. It doesn't matter. I'm not backing down at all. And I ain't afraid to let y'all know that I've been through it. Okay? Shed a lot of tears. Felt humiliated. Felt ignored by the world. Felt rejection. Felt like taking my own life. Felt like going off on the world. Making history. I did. I'm not afraid to admit those things. I wrote about it. I stand on it. But by the grace of God, God knew what the end of the story was going to be. And this is just the beginning of it. And I'm thankful. And I hope that I can encourage someone that is in my shoes, feeling like there's no hope in the world left for them, feeling like the world have turned their back on them, feeling like their voice and their story and their truth doesn't matter. I'm here to tell you it does. Keep going. God heard you. God is above all. So as long as God heard you, God believe you, God know you, most importantly. He knows your heart. He see what they are doing to you, just like he saw what they did to me. He's going to turn the tables. And that's what I got to do. I got to just restore, refocus, rejuvenate myself, stay in prayer, and keep the critics far away from me, because you got to be careful also of the company that you keep, or when you open those doors that God has closed, that brings demonic spirits also. So you got to wash your hands. Whatever that you dropped in the past that wasn't there for you when you was going through it, you got to leave their ass where they were. Leave them where they stand. I don't care what story they got, how much they want to be cool with you now, or however they coming. Leave them. You left them for a reason. It's a billion other people in the world. Some just like you that want to build, that want to grow, you want to be a rapport with people that's like you or that you want to be like. It's a billion people like that. So you don't need to keep opening doors for the same tired ass people. Family, friends, boyfriends, lovers, whoever. If it's toxic, if it ain't right, and they show you that they are still who they were when you left them, leave their ass where they are. Close that door, lock that door, and throw the damn key in the ocean and let it be, and just move on. You better than that, because you got to be careful who you let in, who you let in your circle, because that is important. You want a pure, clean soul, mind, body, and soul. So be mindful that we can't have everyone and anything around us. We have to self-reflect on us, self-care, just us and God. So be okay with being alone. Be okay with staying home, saving your money, getting your health right, getting your mind right, reading your Bible. Just you and God. It may seem bored. Be okay with being bored. It's okay. It's going to pay off in the long run. You're going to have your time and your moment. And when you get ready to do something, you will do big things, like traveling the world, making good memories, living your best life, and not being stuck in one place. So be okay with being bored. Last night when I got in, I was like, Saturday, I want to go somewhere. Nah, stay home. And get in your bed. You've been out all whole day. Just getting back in town, so rest your body. Let your mind rest. And I woke up feeling rejuvenated in a good spirit. And I'm going to keep it that way. So y'all have a good day. I'm out. And if you haven't done so, make sure you go order your copy of My Dysfunctional Life, book by Don Vitt. I'm going to continue to promote that, baby, to the death of me. Okay? It's still on the market for sale, for you to read, for you to understand what goes on in the 757 and just in general, in people's lives. Probably your life. I'm sure everybody can relate to some part of this story of mine. Whether you admit it or not, you can relate to it. We all can. So tell a friend that know a friend. Until then, peace.